Ladies and gentlemen, the circus is coming to town.
Oh, I don't want the circus. Chad, we have to get the circus. Can we skip the circus? I don't want the fucking circus here. It's full of clowns. Clowns are fucking monsters and demons. And we are recording. Okay, so say hi to YouTube. They still haven't freed you yet, by the way. And they're not going to. You're not gonna free them, YouTube. You're not gonna free them.
Orcs is an indie auto battler about destroying your enemies. But what is an auto battler? If an auto battler is a game of...
I was literally about to ask, what is an auto battler? Hi YouTube, see your future me.
About strategically deploying tactical assets before surrendering control and seeing what happens, then is deploying my car onto the highway and taking my hands off the wheel a form of auto battling.
No, that's manslaughter. What the fuck do you mean auto battling? No, that's legit manslaughter.
Is slipping your friend LSD and watching as he loses grasp on reality an auto battler? And of course,
No.
is the day-to-day struggle against the meaninglessness of our existence some abstract auto battler raging within our very soul? As with any thought experiment,
P-farm, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
the answer is that it doesn't matter. Literally,
Oh,
the
bro.
only thing that matters is developing our economy, deploying our military, and beating the shit out of the people on the other side of the field. And that's exactly what we'll be
This looks like an RTS though. Is this an RTS? Love me some auto chess.
doing today in There Are No Orcs. By utilizing infinite clown cloning, genetically
Huh?
modified dinosaurs, and inconceivable wealth generation, we will attempt to beat this game on some of the hardest difficulties. But before we go any further,
Here's the ad. Here's the ad, chat. Brace for the ad.
I have to tell you something. 7 months ago, I had a traumatic experience. It was late at
Oh.
night, and I had nothing to do, so I downloaded a mobile game. However, this was no normal game. In fact, it was the worst game I have ever played. The graphics
Huh?
made no sense, all the text was in
What do you mean? This looks amazing. The graphics looks... Is that fucking... Is that the girl from Lord of the Rings? The elf lady from Lord of the Rings? Wait, what?
Mandarin, and every time I took damage, I would receive a text message telling me that one of
Your brother has been dissolved in hydrofluoric acid.
my family members died.
Your grandfather has been annihilated.
The 4 hours I spent
the
playing that game have scarred me immensely, and ever since then I have dedicated myself to the philosophy of quality control. These things need to be tested before they hit the market, which brings me to the
Fucking matter. What is this? This is like a fever dream.
sponsor of today's video, Tester
we
Up.
do.
Tester Up
Huh?
is an online platform that will pay you money for testing apps and answering survey questions. The entire process is so simple, even a monkey could do it.
I legit thought it was gonna be a Raid Shadow Legends. I legitimately thought it was gonna be a Raid Shadow Legends. I'm actually disappointed it wasn't the amazing Raid Shadow Legends.
Just sign up, choose an app, and begin testing. For example, let's take a look at my account, which I definitely use all the time. I'll select this
Sure you
game here,
do.
play it for 20 minutes, offer my most insightful feedback, and just like that, I made a couple bucks. Full disclosure, this won't replace your full-time job, but if you'd like a bit of extra cash, it is certainly an option. Tester Up is entirely free of charge, easy to register for, and it has a 4.2-star rating on Trustpilot with over 22 million users. Sometimes, me and all of my corporate billionaire friends like to sit around a big boardroom table and compare Tester Up accounts just for fun. Dear God, Paul Allen got paid up to $80 for a
Damn, $80 fucking dollars, yo. I don't trust it. Yeah, I mean, Reggie's promoting it, so I do assume that it is like real. Like, cause I do trust Reggie. So I'm not saying it's like a scam, but I wouldn't do it personally. The beer money app, sketchy, a little.
single test, and he's able to withdraw directly to his bank within 24 hours, I think I need to lay down. So don't delay, try Tester Up for free on PC or mobile. And as a bonus, if you sign up using my link in the comments or QR code, you'll receive a $5 credit to your account. Thank you, Tester Up.
Was that? Okay, oh no, I know what that is. Okay, I'm not even going in
Now
there.
back to the video. The first thing you're going to realize
The most you'll get is like $15. Yeah, I'd assume maybe like literal peanut run money, like legit beer money. How did they make money from us playing? I don't fucking know. I really don't know.
Eyes upon launching this game is that it is very Chinese, so I recommend swapping to English, at which point we can begin. Our objective is quite simple: destroy the enemy base and kill everyone inside. In order to do this, we'll first...
Fucking simple, let's go. That sounds very, very easy to do. I mean, we trust Honey, and we all know, how that went through.
First need to decide what commander to use, which necessarily requires us to grapple with several intense moral dilemmas. For example, is it ethically acceptable to incinerate thousands of people with a nuclear bomb if I'm wearing a cool Hawaiian shirt?
Yes, I would say it is morally ethical. Yeah, see, even my chat agrees, that is morally ethical. When you wear a Hawaiian shirt, you become like the moral arbiter of like whatever situation you're in. That's how to say.
Is it okay to hyperinflate the global currency and then use a giant dog to eat anyone who disagrees with you?
Yes. Also, yes. Also 100% ethical.
And of course, can I have sex with the dragon?
Okay, nah, I gotta draw the line somewhere. That no, nobody, no, we don't do that. No. Don't you fucking dare say why not. Chat, no, you're not, no, that's wrong. That is fucked up. That is absolutely fucked up. Tell that to your local bard. Don't, okay, whatever, no, that's fucked up.
Based on your answer to these questions, you'll have a clear sense of which commander to use. Now, we will be playing on increasingly high difficulties, which means we have to be very
As a fish, I'm incapable. That is true, fish. You are incapable.
Deliberate with our choices and save our strongest strategies for last. So we're going to start with Alistar. This is a dwarf commander who specializes in dinosaurs and genetic manipulation. Unfortunately,
wait, so Jurassic Park in video game form? Ayo.
We will be playing with a difficulty modifier that causes meteors to plummet from the sky, which has historically been a strong counter.
Yeah, that was literally how the dinosaurs died. They're gonna get PTSD, bro. Dynamicing, let's go. Wait, what is this game called? I think it's called There Are No Orcs. I think this.
To the dinosaur meta. Regardless, we'll do our best. Loading into the map, there are a few basic things to understand. Our enemy is all the way over here, protected by several towers. As we push down the towers, we'll gain control of these resource nodes and unlock several relics which can shape our build. But don't get your hopes up, because I'm about to hit you with the cold water. As dwarves, we have the most fucked up economic system in the game. It is a well-known fact that dwarves are sexually attracted to machinery, which
This is true. They are machinophiles. They are indeed machinophiles.
is why our most valuable resource is gears. The problem is that the main method of producing gears is by...
Wait, Chad, do you think they use gears to, you know, I don't have to spell it out. Do you think that's what they use? Do you think they use gears to, you know, like the men specifically? They be cranking it with the gears? Yes, they do. Absolutely. Spell it out. No.
by spending gold, and the main method of producing gold is by spending gears. This is essentially an autocatalytic cycle, a reaction whose products rely on each other to amplify their own production. That might sound cool, but...
Wait, isn't that the same case with hydrogen? Like, hydrogen, you need like fossil fuels to make hydrogen, and then I don't know. I had a point with that and I've immediately lost it. Okay, moving on.
It's basically what caused the 2008 financial crisis. So our first objective is to decouple our gold income from our gear income, such that one of them crashing won't necessarily destroy our entire economy. After some deliberation, I have decided that the safest way to accomplish this is
war crimes. Come on. You called the war crime slime for a reason. We're what, like 5 minutes into the video and I haven't seen war crimes yet. Come on, slime.
to speculate on the stock market. Much like a degenerate gambler betting his rent on the number of cars passing through an intersection, I too feel the need to risk it all. Which is why I spent our entire life savings on several unregulated stock exchanges. These buildings take 20 gold and then give us back anywhere from 1 to 100. It is gambling, but the math checks
Now that actually sounds like a good fucking shout. Could you get anywhere from what 10 to 100, from 1 to 100? Fuck
So,
yeah.
and it doesn't
I'll fucking tell you that, but Warcraft we want, Warcraft we do, but we gotta wait, we gotta wait.
require any gears. We still have about 60 seconds until the first enemy wave shows up, so I decide to finalize our opening build with a few gear factories and a military base to produce an endless supply of child soldiers.
Oh,
These
no. Okay, there we go, chat. Literally, we had to wait, what, we were like 2 minutes, not even, like a minute. There we go, that's the first one. Oh, we should do a bingo. We should do, okay, chat, the next fucking Reggie video, we need to have a bingo card. That is such a good idea. Okay, chat, remind me, we need to do a bingo card for the next Reggie video. That'd be so fucking good. And it'd be it'd be the Geneva Convention, and we just bingo, like, you know, bingo which ones he's like fucking checked off for that video. Where everyone going bingo, yippee, Reggie bingo, gay core and child soldiers, brah.
brave warriors will carry our empire forward into a gilded age by repeatedly running down the field and capturing this gold mine before getting shot in the face. I know, that's kind of a bleak existence, but it's only going to get worse, because the first enemy wave has spawned in, and we now have a front row seat to watch our marines get their faces ripped off by some kind
Are they like cats?
of demon cat things. In fact, if
Yeah.
you zoom in very closely, you can almost hear the Marines desperately begging us to triple the defense budget. So I thought about that,
And you said no. You said no, do better job.
internalized it, and decided to grab a few more stock markets. But
Bruh.
don't worry, Marine, we also got a construction site. This building
It's Netherese? What do you mean it's Netherese? Excuse you?
increases our total capacity for gears, which will soon become very important. Now, I love big hunky space marines as much as the next guy.
I mean, who doesn't? Let's be real. Let's be real, chat. You love that too, right? Chat, come on. You love that. YouTube, you also love that, okay? Both of you, both communities combined, love this. It's hard not to.
But if we want to survive the upcoming demon onslaught, we're going to need something with a bit more stopping power. So I save up some gold and upgrade our commander to level 2. This unlocks new tier 2 buildings for us and also gives us a
Whoa.
free relic. In this game,
The tiny orange cat is you. I hate you, Rose. I hate you.
relics range from painfully mid to game-breaking super weapons, and luckily we got the latter. By selecting Crusher Robot, we can increase our total gear storage by 2 every time we kill a
Is it a cock and ball torture robot? Like they fucking crush balls in the robot? Is that what it is?
person. If you can't see why that is incredibly powerful, then you need to
home.
broaden the horizons of your intended genocide. With enough
Oh.
carnage, this will single-handedly skyrocket our gear capacity. But why does that matter? I'll tell you why. The goddamn IRS is why. Because each tax office that we construct generates us 5% of our current gears. And if we have the capacity to hold thousands of gears, then we can run that number up very high very quickly. In essence, we have deliberately
I'm trying to follow chat, but I don't follow. I'm very dumb. I don't understand.
dismantled our original industrialized economy and replaced the entire thing with gambling and taxation, just as God intended.
Oh, gambler? We're gambling? Is that what it is? Is it just gambler? Could somebody smart explain this to me?
It's all very exciting, but less exciting is the fact that the enemies are now using fire imps, so it's time for us to respond as if we've never even heard the word proportionality in our
Oh, bro, there's no fucking way, bro. There's no way. Come on. No, not again. Gambler, all that's missing is horse go. Stop with the horse go.
entire lives. Enemy army using shitty fire imps? Yeah, I'll just develop a Triceratops breeding facility and platonically crush their balls. In response, the enemies start fielding suicide bombers, and we double down with pterodactyls and raptors. The arms race has truly begun.
This is so fucking just on hit. Like, chat, imagine you're hearing this without the visuals and you don't know it's a video game. You'd think he's like a mad schizophrenic. Like, legitimately, you think he'd be like off his meds just talking absolute fucking gibberish. I say Why can't I say the word? Cyteratops? Cyteratops? Fuck, why can't I say the word? Fuck, what? Oh my god, okay, I'm moving on, that's embarrassing.
Now, the value in these dinosaurs is that we can spend gears to use our commander's gene editing ability to upgrade them with additional stats. Currently, they only have a few bonuses, but once we get some gear stockpiled, this will get absolutely insane. The dino spam allows us to finally destroy the first 2 towers while upgrading our commander to level 4. This gives us...
Wait, you're level 2? How did you get to 4? How did you get to 2 to 4, bro? Triceratops. Oh, thank you! Oh my god, yes, okay, thank you. Yes, Triceratops. There we go, okay. I forgot what the thing I was gonna say, but I got there in the end. Are you proud of me now?
Access to a pretty busted relic combo in Armor Order and Pre-Order bonus. Here's how it works.
No.
Armor Order lets us buy these buildings, and each one that we buy permanently gives our units 30% more health. But Pre-Order bonus doubles any effects we get from buying buildings, so we're now able to buff our dinos by 60% at a time, which has quickly turned all of them into late-game tanks. Unfortunately,
when are you gonna add lasers to them, bro? Add lasers, add missiles, fucking add miniguns to them. Just kit these like dinos out with all like modern day fucking weapons, bro. It'd be like fucking Ark. Wait, yeah, make this an Ark server. Yes, you are. We got a single head pat, no blah. Fucking lasers, pre-order goodies.
The enemy has just unlocked Tier 5 demons, Winged Grenadiers and Lemure Summoners. The Grenadiers are just flying dickheads with grenades, pretty self-explanatory. But the Lemure Summoner is a far more insidious type of malevolence. Much like someone who has 50 children to offset their tax bill, the Lemure Summoner is a member of the
That's not real, right? Please tell me that's not fucking real. Please tell me that's not a real thing. Some people don't do that.
Welfare state. The summoner doesn't contribute anything to the war. Instead, they just sit in the back line, popping out dozens of low-level demons until eventually accumulating a critical mass.
So they're mobile fucking like spawners. Oh, bro. Also, funny thing to follow. Some might. Okay, it's not real thing. Very real, but not deliberately, I hope. Fucking hell.
And crushing your society under the weight of their child army. Under normal circumstances, that would be a giant pain in the ass. However, right now, endless hordes of demon babies is exactly what we want. Because for each demon we kill, we're increasing our gear storage. And after only a few minutes of this demon infanticide, we've got it to over 7,000. This is allowing our tax offices to generate obscene amounts of resources while we upgrade our commander to level 5. This is where shit gets real.
Okay, chat, walk in. It's gonna get fucking real apparently. Come on. Look at the fucking...
Because level 5 unlocks the Gene Factory. This facility...
We're gonna make fucking Spartan dinosaurs. Let's go. We're gonna edit them genes and make fucking Spartan fucking dinos.
Allows
Spartan dino nuggies.
us to combine genes from different species in order to invent the ultimate life form. Sometimes, when I gaze out into the abyss of the online...
That's not real. Wait, that's not real.
Ultimate life form. Sometimes, when I gaze out into the abyss...
God, okay. So I got flashbacks to RE4. Sorry, RE9. I got genuine flashbacks to RE9 then.
Of the online landscape and observe the myriad horrors which inhabit it, I cannot help but feel unnerved. Like I am looking at something which used to be human, but is now just an ungodly amalgamation of genetic material collected from aborted pig fetuses and alien DNA.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I recognize like the majority of these people. I recognize most of them.
I genuinely believe these people are coming from some kind of clandestine gene factory, but I just can't prove it. Fortunately, in our gene factory, we won't be concocting any such homunculi. Instead...
Wait, you're not gonna make fucking genetic freakazoids? That's the whole point of gene editing, right? Right, chat? I thought it's to make like 3 kissing leaves.
And this building produces a random dinosaur, but it gives it the genetic bonuses of all dinosaurs, which at the moment equates to plus 140 attack, plus 280 health, and plus 224 armor. For reference, the
Damn.
average unit on the enemy field has like 10 attack and 50 health. Safe to say, we're pulling ahead, but we can't stop now, because we've got 16,000 gears and it only costs 200 to edit genes. In theory, that means we can edit 80 more genes.
Super soldiers, super soldiers, super soldiers, fucking super soldiers. Come on, come on, come on, Reggie. You know you want to make the fucking super dino nuggies. Do it. Dino army, dinosaurs, yes, dino super soldiers, come on.
But in reality, we can actually go infinitely, because our tax offices are generating gears faster than we can spend them. So, like the visionary scientist I am, I spam gene editing like 300 times in a row without even
Holy
considering the consequences. As it turns out, the consequences were that our dinos got absolutely fucking ripped and started pushing in the enemy base. In fact, I had to liquidate 90% of our military buildings to prevent us from winning too quickly.
What do you mean, winning too quickly? Also, request thank you to follow, welcome in. Ayo, a true dino crisis right there.
Our evolution must continue. Before long, we're at 820 attack, 1400 health, and over 350 armor. The dinos have become so retardedly powerful that they're now tanking direct hits from meteors like it's nothing. And even with only one military building, we are easily defeating the entire enemy army. There's no stopping it any longer. Our dinosaurs push through the waves to reach the enemy.
What is this game? I legitimately, like, I know we won't give a shit about, like, a fucking mobile game, but, like, this actually looks good. This, like, surprisingly looks fucking good, chat. Like, I actually kind of like this. I kind of like this a lot.
Keep and begin effortlessly demolishing it. Typically, it takes like 30 seconds to kill one of these. We got it done in 5. And with that, we have achieved total Jurassic supremacy, and the first stage of the challenge is complete.
Let's go! Dino supremacy! Hell yeah! Domination. There are. I know what it's called. The first Cooper. It's an all battle. It's a Steam game. How much is it? I might look it up. I might play. Have you played Battle Cats? It's the same. I haven't played Battle Cats, no. But I know an auto battle. I played Mecha Battle. If anyone knows what that is, the robot auto battler thing. I played that. 9 USD, like 10, so like fucking £7. Okay, that's kind of a deal.
Now we can move on to the next stage. By increasing the difficulty 21 times, all enemy minions now have plus 69% health.
Nice.
So if we want to win, we're going to need a fairly broken commander, which brings us to Gustav. In the card game community, having the nuts refers to having a hand which is so powerful that you basically can't lose. And ladies and gentlemen, Gustav has the nuts, because every building in his arsenal is dedicated to the relentless pursuit of money, even at the cost of beating people to death with hired bodyguards. We load into the map to find our opponent is also playing a human faction. This is bad news, as humans are one of the most disgusting and depraved races in the entire
Can we stop? Can we fucking stop? Oh god, all these people I recognize.
game. Regardless, we start by pausing the game and establishing an economic base in the bottom 3 lanes.
God.
Before the timer even starts, we've got 9 farms, 2 barns, 2 banks, a park, and a bodyguard agency, all producing.
Wait, why would you need— you're in a fucking war. Why would you need a fucking park, bro? I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, he's not, but like, I just don't want to remember that these people exist. He will never stop. I know. The wall-crawling slime will never stop.
Gold for us. That might sound very promising. However, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I tried this level about 20 minutes ago, and we got absolutely humiliated by Monk Griffin catapult spam. It was a truly
Damn, I hate it when the enemy pulls out the monk griffin catapults. It's so busted. Fucking video game devs, please nerf.
And dirty, filthy experience. And regardless of how hard I scrub, I don't think I'll ever feel clean again. Which is why I'm determined not to fall for the same trick this time. So I invest heavily in ranged units and pick up a relic to buff their attack. Before long, we've got an endless stream of archers perforating the locals in order to assert our mineral rights over this mine.
They're doing the British tactic. They're doing the British thing where we spec hard into archery back in like the medieval times, because our archers, like, I think every like male in the country was like legally obligated to practice with the longbow at one point. So our archers were like unrivaled at one point in history.
Which makes for a very peaceful backdrop to casually power level our commander. By the time we hit level 3, we pick up a camping tent, which heals our units when they're near a captured settlement, and we've also unlocked 2 of our most important buildings.
Banks. Listen, I'm gonna call it new old banks. But no more. Yeah, no more. Brit taxes, does that mean dentists get no funding? Listen, okay? You have a fair point, shut the fuck up.
First is the treasure vault. It's expensive as hell, but every few seconds it produces 1% of our total gold. Right now, that's not a lot because we're dirt poor, but it has potential due to the town center. This building buffs the speed of adjacent economy buildings by 25%, and it stacks, meaning that if we get enough of these buildings lined up, we can aggressively expand our economy into the millions.
Holy, how is okay. I don't understand people like this. Like, legitimately, it's not a bad thing. I just never understand how there are people out there that can break games like this so easily, because it would take me forever. I probably wouldn't even figure out like how to do this kind of shit in video games. Like, to break the game. It's essentially what I mean is just breaking the game. Like, this is broken. This is looking broken. Breaking games is fun. Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't know what kind of like, I don't know how you have to be mentally to be able to figure that shit out, because I would have never figured that out. I mean, the game is easy, maybe. Oh. There we go.
But first, we have to survive, and that's not looking so good because the enemies are pushing into our base with a combination of monks, griffins, and catapults. Dear God.
Bro, the broken strat's back again.
God, it's happening again. This specific composition of units is very dangerous, because the griffins are strong frontliners, the monks heal the griffins, and the catapults use area of effect to saturate our entire army with damage.
Bruh.
If you don't deal with this immediately, the enemy backline will slowly accumulate until they have enough healers to make their griffins invincible, and enough catapults to completely remodel your base in about 9 seconds.
Oh, I thought it was Age of Empires fucking 2 for a second, and I was like, oh my god, base game, but no, I don't recognize this one.
Worst of all, we're still riding the poverty line like a goddamn roller coaster, which means we're too broke to fix this by spamming military buildings. I do try to recruit some wizards to slow the enemy advance, but it's
Cringe, magic user, cringe. In fantasy games, she's always played sword and bow or archer, sorry, magic cringe. It's Stronghold? I've not played that one then.
Too little, too late. They push right into our kingdom and start wrecking everything.
No.
Fortunately, we get exactly 1 second chance at this, because whenever your first building is destroyed, it unleashes a man-eating suitcase to protect you for about 2 minutes.
What? Excuse
So
you?
our luggage sprang into action and massacred 300
Holy shit, what is this?
people in about 9 seconds. I took this opportunity
Why is there a mimic on the field? Stronghold is such a dope game. I've never played it. Also, hi Fury, welcome in. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we live casting spells. Don't you have magic, Murphy? No comment.
to ponder on our current situation, and after a brief analysis, I have decided that the easiest way to counter the enemy build is to just copy it ourselves. So I build a few griffin
there you
nests,
go.
monasteries, and siege factories.
We can't beat him, chat. Fucking join him. Let's go. And if it prefers muscle magic, yes, I do. Sick is a more intricate Age of War. What is Age of War? Mimic on steroids for real though.
along with picking up these sunglasses to deal 400% more damage to flying units.
It also makes your units look cooler with sunglasses, just saying, just saying.
All of that together finally put us at a kind of stalemate between our trading post and the enemy towers. We're not winning, but we are buying ourselves enough time to execute the next phase of the game plan. As we discussed earlier, treasure vaults are excellent economic buildings, and town centers give them a very powerful efficiency bonus.
How are you gonna break this more? How are you gonna fucking break this more, Reggie? Come on, just be out with it. We know this out already.
But now that our commander is max level, we have unlocked the brokerage. When placed between two buildings, the brokerage will add the efficiency bonus of the building on the left to the building on the right.
That's busted, bro!
Which means that by using the correct arrangement of brokerages, town centers, and treasure vaults, we can propagate our efficiency downstream, taking a treasure vault from 150% speed to
literal fucking stunts, yes. Holy fuck.
500% speed. This means that instead of generating 1% of our total gold every 13 seconds, it's now generating 1% every 4 seconds. Then, by scaling our operation up, we increase that number to 9%, which, with some patience, rapidly balloons our wealth into the 6 figures. We reinvest.
Bro, guys, if you're poor, just do this. Just do this, but IRL. Just get stonks IRL, it's that simple. Could you imagine someone actually believing that shit? Bro, this is so dumb.
Just enough into the military to keep the enemies at bay, while letting the rest accumulate interest. I begin adding a second layer of town centers to ramp this up even further, and before long, we're in the millions. 90 seconds after that, and we're at 10 million. With this money, we could almost certainly brute force a military win, but
yeah, just overwhelm them. Just do the Soviet tactic and overwhelm them in sheer fucking numbers. You would do it? Listen, if this was real IRL, then maybe.
There's a far more cathartic way for us to end this. Each vault is generating around 100,000 gold for us, and while the enemies are pushing with a sizable army, our camping tent is keeping them from breaking through. Our wealth is now exploding as we rocket into the hundreds of millions and finally approach my personal dream of becoming a billionaire, only for the game to violate us at the last possible second. It hard-capped our gold at
No, it capped them. Oh, those fucking rat bastards. If only it was actually easy to make money, bro, true.
999,999,999. Exactly 1 gold away from becoming a billion.
That's so bullshit, bro. Why? Why cap it at the 9th and not the fucking billion?
Abel was murdered by his brother out of jealousy. Prometheus was bound into eternal torture for helping humanity. And Vito Spatafore was made gay by his heart medication.
It's complicated. I was working things out.
All of these are classic and relatable tragedies, but being denied our capitalistic absolution by exactly $1 is truly in a league of its own.
Truly, it is the classic of all time. It's the classic betrayal.
This is the kind of profound oppression that the common man could never understand. Begrudgingly, I accept that maybe 10 million gold per second is a livable wage, and we begin pushing back against.
Oh, fucking. Brad, don't fucking even a livable wage. 10 billion a second? Apparently chat is not a livable wage. Can you imagine?
It's the enemies, destroying 2 of their towers, which allows us to unlock the final piece of this puzzle, Big Pot Stew. This relic doubles the town center bonus from 25% to 50%, which
you're getting almost a billion a second. You don't need more fucking buffs for your economy. Your economy's set.
In turn, doubles our entire economy. It's time to go. I sell all of our military buildings and add another row of economy. According to my calculations, we're now generating about 280 million gold every 4 seconds.
Shit.
Now you may be thinking, Reggie, that's cool and all, but your entire military has been dissolved and your last soldiers are currently dying.
Yeah, well, yeah, this doesn't seem like a smart move. I too would feel power. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. That Back been setting up the fridge. Welcome back,
What
Bax.
now? And the answer is quite simple. We're going to erect a giant gold statue of ourselves and use it to crush our enemies under the weight of millions of gold pieces.
There's no shot. There's no shot.
This building is the Financial Nova. It's a real piece of shit, and you basically can't use it unless you're a billionaire, because every 20 seconds it consumes 50% of your entire gold stockpile to create a map-wide nuke. The nuke...
But it was only doing 1 damage though. That looks like kind of shit. This amount of currency reminds me of Germany in the 1920s or Zimbabwe.
does 1 damage for every 200 gold contributed, and since it's consuming 5...
Okay, I get it now.
500 million gold, the first shockwave rings out across the field, eventually reaching the enemy army and obliterating them with 2.5 million damage each. Before the Nova even exits the screen, our treasure vaults have already regenerated our wealth, and we're back at 1 billion, meaning that we now have complete and indefinite...
Imagine if this game had multiplayer and you went up against Reggie with this kind of shit. I just alt freaking alt F4 and get out of there.
Control over all life on the planet. Unfortunately, the Nova doesn't hit enemy structures, so we build a single cannon factory and a few monasteries. With this, we slowly begin tearing down the enemy base while spawn camping their army relentlessly. Eventually, they've had enough and their keep is destroyed. Just another soul harvested for corporate America. Now, you may be thinking...
Yeah, bro, what is this? That Eldritch is overpowered. Total victory. The definition of pay to... Yes, it is pay to win, literally. Literally weaponized economy. No, yeah, 100%.
Reggie, you've just resurrected the dinosaurs and broken the world economy. How do you intend on topping that? Bold of you to assume I'm a top at all, but the answer is quite...
No, it didn't mean like that, buddy boy. Chill.
Simple. Welcome to the Clown Show.
Oh no. Oh no.
Moving on to this final run, we'll be increasing the difficulty to 46, which buffs the enemy's health by about 140%. For this challenge, we're going to be using our most filthy strategy yet, and it's all based around this commander right here. Clown is a demonic jester that focuses on cloning buildings and units. Additionally, we will have to adhere to the demon faction's mechanics, which are similar to that of a live streaming website, because it all starts with a human soul. First, we have to capture the soul.
I'm sorry, that wasn't real. Please tell me that wasn't that woman's poor back. Holy shit. I'm Talos, thank you for the recent scope for 2 months, Goober. Nephew be like, clown time. The Wolfcrown slime is a bottom. This makes sense. It does, it does.
For this purpose, I recommend slave pens, slaughterhouses, or even spiky cages.
Are these fucking Drakari? Like, so yeah, these guys are just Drakari, right? That is totally Drakari shit. They're even purple, too.
Once we've got the souls, we're going to sacrifice them at such lovely locations as Sulphur Pit and Skull Fortress. This sends them straight to hell, and in return, we'll get some lovely demons. Whenever we're not sending people straight into the fiery chasm of hell, we may also decide to just burn them alive at these furnaces in exchange for gold. If you can get behind all of that conceptually, then you have a promising future streaming on Twitch. In accordance with all of that, I set us up with a simple starter build, and before long, we've got our first batch of lemures sacrificing themselves for gold mine supremacy. Our enemies attempt to stop us using goblin mechanics, but these might be the only unit more pathetic than lemures, so it's no problem. This gave us an opportunity to hit level 2.
Nephew was on board the whole time. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Bear?
New follower.
Arikira, thanks to follow. Welcome in. I mean, it's Twitch, it is real. Oh god, that woman's poor back. Holy shit.
And purchase some Vaults of Greed. This will be our primary source of gold. Each vault can be filled with up to 1,000 souls, and the more souls inside, the more money we get. However, upon hitting level 3, we gain...
I'm sorry, this is literally Drakari shit. This is legitimately Drakari, like to a T. I played Dawn of War fucking Soulstorm, I know Drakari.
Access to the Soul Urn Relic, which increases the Vault of Greed's limit by 1,000. This is the core mechanic which we intend to abuse with the clown. Whether it's a bug or intended game...
Wait, does this mean that clowns come from hell? Because I could believe that. Clowns are fucking demonic demons. I do not care. Clowns are fucking awful creatures, and I could believe that they come from the pits of fucking hell.
Design, I do not know, but our commander ability allows us to duplicate a building. And when you duplicate a thing, the game seems to reapply all bonuses to that thing. So if we duplicate a Vault of Greed with a 2,000 soul limit, instead of getting a direct copy of it, we actually get a Vault of Greed with a 3,000 soul.
Bro, how did you keep doing this? We will all be sacrificed? Yes, you will there. I would kill like Joker from the protagonist of Persona 5 or the movie. I'm sorry, I've never played a Persona game, so I have no clue, hun. I have no fucking Scooby-Doo who that is. Yeah, you don't know that. Now, Chuckles was a clown, enough said. Where do you think clown eggs come from? Clown from the egg? Wait, what? Wasn't that obvious? No, not to me, not to me, not to me, am I forgetful as? I know, man.
Limit. Over several generations of cloning, this allows us to stack buffs and concentrate our entire economy into a single building, which is very powerful because it frees up plenty of real estate for this next part. Ladies and gentlemen, the circus is coming to town.
Oh, I don't want the circus. Chad, we have to get the circus. Can we skip the circus? I don't want the fucking circus here. It's full of clowns. Clowns are fucking monsters and demons. Too much head, not enough breathing. No, clown eggs are real. They are not real. Clown eggs are not a thing. Shush. No, but I don't want fucking clowns, Chad. They're fucking ritual demons. Clown clone army, bro.
This is our commander-specific building, and for the cost of 110 souls, it will summon killer clowns to stab random bystanders to death. That's always nice, but the real highlight is that each of these clowns automatically clone themselves every 30 seconds. And just like with the buildings, the clones seem to reapply all buffs.
So they just fucking increase like that, bro. Oh, what is this?
For instance, earlier in the game, we picked up Berserker Armor, which gives our clowns 50% more health. Due to clone buff...
So every single time one of the clowns clones, that 50% increases to 100, then 150, then 200, right? If I'm reading this correctly, right?
A first-generation clown spawns in with 52 health, but then his clone comes out with 70 health.
Okay, yeah, I got the basic premise, I just got the numbers wrong. Okay, fuck. You can tell I can't do math, chat. That's what they want you to think, but clown eggs are real. Never forget.
And the clone's clone comes out with 88. Usually, in media, the more you clone something, the more genetically deranged it becomes. But in this...
What the fuck would... Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm not watching whatever the fuck that was.
Game, it just gets better and better. Now, in theory, the idea of an infinitely replicating, infinitely improving army of carnival workers is very strong. But clowns are expensive as hell, and now that our enemies are using spider mines and gyrocopters, we're getting pushed back pretty aggressively. We try to stop them with some succubi and suicide bombs.
Ayo, succubus. Ayo. I'm intrigued. Succubus, yeah, let's go.
But it's too little, too late. So I surrender myself to the warm embrace of the luggage as it spawns onto the map and rips apart our enemies. While that's going on, I take the opportunity to upgrade us to level 5, because while the clowns are pretty good, we're currently facing an army of attack helicopters and 800-pound double-fisting robots.
Hello, I'm interested. Succubi, how about the sub-band? No, shush. Don't even better internet clown army. No clowns.
But what if we weren't? What if instead we were fighting an army of harmless rabbits? Because for my last trick, I decide to purchase several tier 5 magic hats. Each one of these activates to transform 5 random enemies into rabbits. It's impossible to know, but I
So theoretically, you could turn the entire enemy army into rabbits, excuse you?
sincerely hope that the process is painful.
No.
But even if it isn't, it's definitely painful when a gang of juggalos runs up to them and stabs them 150 times. Now listen, abusing the magic hat system isn't our end goal here, because while we could use it to win, I do feel kind of bad about using suicide bombers to fight
They're
rabbits.
demons and clowns. You shouldn't feel bad about sending them to their deaths. Demons and clowns deserve death. And then stab them with knives. Drakari Exclanesh army. True.
So gradually, I begin waning us off our reliance on magic hats, and I also decide to sell all buildings except for the circuses. Now we can fully commit ourselves to building our Giga Chad Clown army. To achieve this, I start building Circles of Fury. Each one of these increases clown health by 10%, and by spamming them, we manage to achieve over 200% bonus.
Yeah, bro. Oh, but the succubi. I know, Raquel, I know. Sad times.
Health plus 50% from our relics, meaning that each time a clown clones himself, he gets 2.5 times better. This has huge implications. Imagine if I cloned you and your clone was 2.5 times better.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be so fucking pissed if my clone was like better than me. Holy fucking shit. I'd be so fucking mad if I got cloned and the clone turned out to be the better version of me.
Your new, better self could easily overpower you and lock you away in the attic, as he stole your identity. Every day, you would be forced to subsist on a diet of table scraps and the occasional attic bat as you listen to your clone effortlessly ingratiate himself to your family and casually achieve all of your dreams. In the nights, your better self may find sick enjoyment in blowing cigar smoke up at you through the ceiling boards, which will slowly cause you to slip.
What the fuck is this? You wouldn't be able to beat it either. How would it be different 2.5 times? Infinite is still infinite. Shush you.
Into an irrevocable madness. If you can't get excited about that, I just don't know what to tell you. In any event, the buffs are quickly piling up as our swarm of clowns intensifies, eventually destroying the final enemy tower and pushing on their core. The sheer quantity of knife crime on display.
It's the British. They're using the British bin knife. The bin knife strat is so fucking real. Diary, pretty sure that is the plot point of the movie, or was it a novel? I can't remember. I don't know, Ace. I don't know.
Is enough to bring a tear of joy to my eye. The enemies respond by using machine gun helicopters to spray randomly into the crowd, but for each clown they gun down, 2 take his place, and before long,
the London bin knife strat is real, chat. It works.
their base goes up in flames. A smile spreads across my face as I realize I just spent 40 minutes stabbing people to death, and all I got was this fucking toque. God damn it. Well, there you have it. We have conquered this game on multiple levels. From creating the ultimate life—
Holy shit, bro. Talking from experience, question mark. No, thankfully, a London hand never goes wrong. A London handshake never goes wrong.
Form to generating infinite wealth, and finally using an army of hepatitis patients to rid the world of the dwarf menace. Truly,
You know what? If they got rid of dwarves, then I can forgive them. I forgave them for being clowns.
Is a good day. I want to thank this month's patrons for supporting the channel, and finally, thank you for watching.
Damn, I don't know what I was expecting from this one, but yet again, I fucking love Reggie. I fucking love him. I hate him, but I also love him. That was very, very good. Very fucking good. I might play this game. It looks interesting.